Hello, everyone. This is Anis from On the Spot Language. I'm very excited today to be doing one of our first live video podcasts. Usually we've done it just straight from the podcast, but we're going to be doing it live here on the video. And I'm excited to join one of our first few guests here, a passionate world traveler who loves taking initiative, who likes taking on new challenges, who loves communicating with people, a big food and animal lover, and proud mother of her beautiful Shiba Inu number 8, Hachi, who's adorable, which you can see Hachi here. There you go. There's Hachi. And I'm super excited to welcome Yay!
Yay!
Good to see you. Thank you so much for taking initiative and taking this opportunity to show up.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm really excited because I'm really excited about reconnecting with students who went back to Japan and saying, what are you doing now with your life? How has COVID been with your life? Are you working? Are you not working? Are you looking for a job? Do you still use your English? I don't know. I'm just really curious. So I'm excited. So why don't you do a quick introduction? Because I know you were a previous OSL student, but let's get to know I. So why don't we start with an interesting question? Why don't you talk a little bit about your personality? How would you describe your personality? Because you said you like taking initiative, you like taking new challenges.
Yeah, I'm initiative, and I like challenging.
Initiative,
something.
right?
Yeah, initiative.
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 Bad joke. I like taking initiative. That's okay. Anyway, continue.
And yeah, I like challenging something and connecting people.
You like connecting with so many people. I remember when you were in Toronto, you were just connecting with so many people at the CSI.
Yeah, I like that.
And so why don't we, I mentioned that you're a world traveler. So how many countries have you actually traveled to so far?
It's
too many to count.
No, not too many. Not too many. Just I don't know. 10?
Okay, about 10. But you visited one, not country, but one state many times. Which state have you been to many times?
Hawaii. I love Hawaii. Yeah.
Is Hawaii your first home or second home or third home?
Second home, I think.
Second home. Toronto is maybe number 3. Or maybe number 4.
Number 3.
Okay, cool. And where's your hometown right now? Where do you live?
I'm living in Yamagata in Japan.
Yamagata, right. Can you tell us a little bit about Yamagata?
It's famous for cherry.
Oh, cherries.
Yeah, it's very expensive cherry.
Oh, really? So the best cherries in all of Japan come from Yamagata.
So. Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. So do you eat cherries every day or chotto?
No.
Bad question. Stupid question.
No, the season is very short. It's only June.
Really?
Yeah, and 2 weeks, I think.
Oh, so it's a really short season.
Yes.
Okay, so Yamagata is best known for cherries. All right, cool. Good to know. Okay, so we're going to quickly talk a little bit about your experience in On the Spot Language, but then we're going to jump into what I'm really excited about is what you're doing now with your lifestyle coaching and your food blogging and posting on Instagram, which is really amazing. Every time I see your post, I'm like, I get super hungry. I'm like, oh, okay, but it looks so good. So first, let's just quickly jump back a little bit to why did you join On the Spot Language originally?
I thought I was going to school, but my roommate didn't speak English well after 6 months of school. So I was looking for another style to learn English. And then I found On the Spot Language online.
Right. And so On the Spot Language wasn't a regular school, of course.
Yeah.
So what caught your attention? Why was it different for you?
Because school is I want to talk to someone, but in school I don't know, but I thought I make some group, Japanese group,
Right.
and I don't speak English, only Japanese.
Right.
I thought that, yeah.
Okay.
So I want to talk to native English
speakers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
So in the classroom, you're always talking to either Japanese or other international students all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But you wanted to get more input or listening from native English speakers.
Yes.
Right. And I think your personality also, you don't like sitting down.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
I don't think, like, you're always moving and you want to go places. Like, you don't like sitting down and learning, right?
Yes. I like that.
Yeah. So I think I remember every day when we would go to different locations, like,
Yeah.
you know, and I'll quickly want to talk about one of your most memorable moments, which was, well, why don't you share it? Because it has to do with a famous TV station in Canada. And you got a crazy opportunity because you have no fear. You just ask anybody any questions. And so what happened? Where were you?
Where were you?
Where were you when you asked this question of one of your most memorable moments? It was the
CVC TV station.
The CVC headquarters, right?
Yes, I met a CVC officer, and he guided the TV station, and also I was able to watch the live filming close.
Crazy. So you're in the CBC headquarters, and
Yes.
what question did you didn't know he was an officer or he worked there? You had no idea, right?
Yeah.
You just asked him. You said, "Excuse me, quick question." Or
Yeah.
So what did you ask him? Well,
I remember that I asked him maybe some English word.
Oh, so it's like a vocabulary exercise. Excuse me, what
Yes.
exactly does mean, or what does CBC stand for, or something?
Yeah, maybe I asked him 10 words because,
10 words.
because he asked everything.
He answered everything, right?
Yeah.
So you took he must have been really friendly, because usually the task is to ask one vocabulary, but he helped you with one. Then, oh, what about this one?
Next.
What about this one? I love it. So I was like, okay, I'll keep asking him. And then suddenly he has a security badge and he enters the CBC private area and he gives you a full tour.
Yeah. Yes.
Of the station. And actually you got to go into the recording booth and actually share, like you actually got the microphone picture and everything, right?
Yes. That's amazing.
And did you also get to see like some sets, like the Dragon's Den set, like some other sets with all the lights and all that?
Yes. Very big room.
Right.
And right and
no, it was.
It's empty actually.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, it's very big stage. I don't know. It's
Right.
room. Yeah.
And it's amazing that you had this opportunity and experience just because you got out of your comfort zone and you could, you just had the confidence to ask him a vocabulary question, right? Which is pretty awesome. You met so many amazing people. I think his name was Bill. I can't remember. I think so, right?
He's Bill.
Yeah, his name is Bill, right? Yeah. I was looking at your test and you wrote that. I met Bill at CVC. So tell me a little bit. So, you mentioned to me that, you wanted to talk to strangers. You love communicating with people. And so what was the biggest thing you learned in the OSL program?
I thought it's difficult to speak English, but I realized that I don't need to speak perfectly, because if I can't speak well, they expect what I want to say, and also I can ask them how to say it in English. By doing so, I can learn English while talking.
Right.
Actually, yeah. I always doing that.
And it's interesting because students spend so much time trying to make their English perfect, like studying books and I need to be perfect. But actually, speaking perfectly is not so important. So what are 3 maybe tips you could give students? So maybe I think the first one you said, don't think too much. Like, don't think about your English has to be perfect. Just, getting confidence and talking to people is probably the most important thing because people think too much.
Yeah.
What else?
And just fun.
Yeah, have fun.
Yeah.
Right.
Have fun. And if I talk to someone, I can learn something always. So it's very interesting for me. So it's not difficult. It's just ask something, speak something, talk something.
Yeah, no, totally. So don't think too much. Then you said you can always learn something. You can always learn something and have fun.
Yes.
I think that's so important. Because students always think too much. And I love the idea in on-the-spot language. We always have to learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of part of your homework, right?
Yes.
And then you also have to teach me something new every day, right? Anish, did you know that? Did you know that, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
And so, and I think you enjoyed that part because you love doing research and you love teaching new people something every time. And so, but I think you're one of the few students who really this is like the perfect program for you because you really just love meeting new people.
Yeah.
and having fun every day. For you,
Yes.
did you feel like you're learning English or just having fun?
Both. But fun, just I think feel fun is bigger.
The most important thing.
Yes.
Yeah. I think anything in life, if you're having fun, it's easy to learn, right? And I think that's a big difference. Sometimes the classroom is not, how do you feel about the classroom? Is it really fun or a different kind of fun?
Kind of fun, but I don't like school. I want to talk something, but in school it's very short time to talk to English. Just listening or I don't know.
Writing, reading, listening.
Yeah. Yes. But I want to talk someone.
Yeah, you just want to keep talking and meeting people. And this program, I think you talked to almost more than 1,000 strangers.
Yeah, but I didn't know that how to learn English in Canada, because yeah, but I how do I say?
So before coming to Canada, you had no idea how to learn English.
Yes.
You just thought, what did you think before?
I knew just go to school. But I know it's boring, but I search every day what kind of school there in Canada. So I'm lucky person. Because I found on the spot language. Oh, this is so good. Yeah.
I appreciate you sharing that, because most students in Japan, they have no idea what exactly does study abroad mean.
Yes.
Because most agencies say, oh, sit down, school, reading, listening, grammar, pronunciation class. And you came here and you're like, you're a little bit bored. And so you wanted something exciting, something new. And so you started researching. I is a very good researcher, right? So thank you for sharing that. Now let's talk a little bit about what are you doing? What have you been doing since going back to Japan and since on the spot language? What have you been doing? Because it's really exciting with your website and your Instagram pages and everything. Tell us a little bit what's going on.
Now I want to be a counselor.
Whoa.
Yeah. But it's still not on track. So I back in Japan from Canada. I working at a multinational corporation.
Right.
Yeah. And but I want to be a counselor several years before I went to Canada. But after that, I started working in earnest.
Wow. What do you mean by working in earnest? What does that mean to you, working in earnest?
What do you mean?
So kind of working honestly or working with your passion or...
with my passion. And I want to be an entrepreneur. So yeah.
Love it. And so you're kind of following your passion, right? And what you want to do and what you enjoy doing. Right. And that's really important to you. So why did you start your brand here?
Instagram. My website.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What's this?
It's called Babe.
Vave. Okay.
Babe.
And tell us about Vave. What's the goal with Vave?
I introduce some vegan food, plant-based food, and how do I say? I post my blogging.
Yeah.
I blogging every day.
Wow. And so you blog about just food?
No, not just food. About food and nutrition and about it's how to explain. It's
No,
it's
you
about
yeah.
It's about physical thing and mind.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so you talk about kind of mental and physical well-being, physical health,
Yes.
And you talk about mental health, physical health, and I think the website is this right? Whoops.
Yes.
Right here.
Right here.
Is this the website? Vave.love?
Yes.
That's the correct website?
Yes, it's a correct
Nice.
website.
Cool. And then on this website, you show a lot about, healthy living, eating healthy. And what's the goal with your website? Introduce healthy living.
My website.
Yeah.
Goal is make
I think it's, from my opinion, I see that you're promoting, healthy lifestyle, right? You want people to feel good and approach life in a positive mindset.
I want to increase the people who has who live comfortable and so that's why I blogging every day.
Right.
So that I don't know its goal, but
right.
I hope I hope increase the people who feel comfortable every day.
So you want more people to just feel comfortable in their daily life, or are you trying to build a community of people?
Yeah.
Which one? Or both?
Feel comfortable.
So you want people to feel comfortable in their daily life. Nice. Why is that important for you?
Because when I couldn't feel happy, it was very hard for me. But I realized that I was the one who tried not to feel happy. I noticed that I should know myself. What is the happy thing? What is
Right.
what makes me feel bad or make happy? I know myself.
Right.
Then it's up to you to enjoy your life or make it boring.
Right. So kind of you want people to really get to know themselves. What makes you happy? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel bad? And, if you can understand yourself more, then maybe people will be less stressed out. Because so many people have a lot of stress in their life.
Yeah.
But if we can really start to understand ourselves and eat healthy and really good food and take care of our body and mind, then we can feel just more comfortable every day.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Wow. I love that. Thank you
you.
for sharing that. And so a big part of your website also is you are a counselor.
Yeah.
So you've traveled abroad, you've lived abroad, so you can also guide people how to effectively study abroad or live abroad, right? Why do you want to do that? Why is that important for you? Why do you want to help people study abroad?
Oh, study abroad?
Yeah, study abroad, live abroad, you're counseling. Is that important for you or not so much? Or just life counseling?
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I remember before you were excited to help students or introduce, like you were saying, you wanted to introduce on the spot language, how to study abroad or something like that. And now you're focusing a lot on, just mental, physical well-being, good health. Do you think?
I have a reason.
Yeah, okay.
But it's hard to explain. Because if someone wants to change their service,
change themselves, right?
Yeah. A lot of people go to travel or change the job or I don't know, like change the environment.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, but I think something something will change, but something will not change.
Not change.
Because it's
right.
But because it's me.
Right. They have to. It's first. Some people think the answer to change their life, I will study abroad. But just studying abroad will not change your life. You have to. It starts inside you first, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
First. And I think that's kind of why we get along really well, because my job in my program is English is important, but English is just a tool to help you change your life.
Yeah.
You can use English in communication to, compliment people, feel good when you're living, studying abroad, understand yourself more. I don't care if students learn English so much or not. I want them to learn more about themselves, talk about their interests and their passions, what are you grateful for? What makes you feel good? I remember we did the newcomers day in the program, and you guys were interviewing people. What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? What are you grateful for?
Yeah.
Because I think, like you do, by making other people feel good and happy, it makes you feel good, right? And everybody's a little bit different. So I think a big thing is you really want to help change their lives. You want to help change people's lives, right?
Yes.
I think that's beautiful. I love that. And so right now, tell us a quick story about,
Sure.
Are you working now? Are you not working now? Amazing, crazy story.
I'm not working now. I'm looking for my new job because my old work still not on track. So
Right.
I found a good job for me today, actually.
Today.
Yeah, today. And but
You
it
found a
said
job, or you got the job, or what happened?
no, I found
Okay, you found a job?
I found a job online.
Right.
Yeah, but it said I had to mail my resume, not email.
Mail
And
your resume.
yes,
Oh my God.
and the
But
application
the
deadline
was today.
was today, 12
Oh
p.m.
no.
But I found it 10 a.m. today.
Oh no. You
Yeah.
found the job posting at 10 a.m. The application deadline
Yes,
was at
12 p.m.
12 p.m. at lunchtime. So you had a
Yeah.
few hours. So what did you do?
So I made my resume quickly and I went to the company and handed in.
You
So
handed in your resume in person.
yes.
I love it. And
And finally I got an opportunity to do an interview
on the spot, they gave you an
on the
interview.
spot.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Wow. And what was the job for?
Edit website.
Oh, a website editor.
Yes.
Ooh, wow. So you heard about the interview, fixed up your resume. Exactly I's life. I love this. But you're such a go-getter, and I love that about you. Okay, I can't mail this in. I'm going to go there in person, hand it in. They gave me an interview on the spot, and now it's just you have to wait and see.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, keep your fingers crossed. I hope everything will
Thank
be
you.
okay. And yeah, I guess the last thing I wanted to ask you before we go was, are there any final messages that you want to share with everybody about life, about living, studying abroad, about eating healthy, about Hachi, your beautiful dog? What else do you want to share with the world? What's I's message to the world?
To the world.
Big question.
My favorite word is live the life you love.
Nice.
So feel happy every day in daily basis and be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself. Yeah, it's
Perfect.
and
I
feel
love it.
happy on
Yeah.
a daily basis.
Yeah, be comfortable, be happy on a daily basis, live the life you love, which you do every day. Thank you so much, I, for being an inspirational on-the-spot language student and for continuing to live a life with gratitude and happiness and for sharing your passion with everybody.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay, everybody. This is I signing off with Anish from On the Spot Language. Thank you so much, And
Thank you so much.
people can, what's the best way for people to follow you on Instagram? Or
Oh,
what's the best? Who am
yeah. Who
I?
am I? Kano.
Right here. Boom. Right?
Yes.
So who _am _I _
Who I am. Yeah.
Oh, who I am, not who am I.
Who I am. Yeah.
A minute. Who I am. Right. Like my, okay, so who I am, right?
Yes.
Beautiful. And so people can find you at who I am, Kano on Instagram. Yeah, beautiful. And they can also visit your website. Yeah?
Website. wave.love.
Yeah, which is wave.love, right?
Yeah.
So, bing.
Oh,
You can go to wave.love. Beautiful. Or on Instagram, here, who I am. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, for joining us
Thank
today.
you for this opportunity. Yeah.
And this is Anish signing off from On the Spot Language on our On the Spotter Getting to Know You series, where we interview previous students and find out what they're doing after On the Spot Language. And thank you so much for sharing your journey, And let's do a wave.